just do over there?
Oh, nothing.
Okay.
Welcome back.
Welcome to the podcast. I just had a discussion about you. I was like, hey, I don't want it to start like I don't want to start like being like, okay, and we're recording. Hey, everybody, like we do. And I just watched you just look at the button for a second and then press it without any warning. Hello.
That's how you know I'm a real man. Not a fake real man.
Guys, this is Chronic Nonsense, your favorite podcast to listen to with your favorite boys. I'm Daylen, joined by my co-host, the piano, Tim the piano. Say hi. Thank you.
Is that Flarp?
It might be Flarp. I brought a toy today.
There might be Flarp.
You're the one who usually has all the sound stuff, and I wanted to delve into the sound world for the first time. This thing's failing me.
There you go.
There we go.
That's a little more like it.
There we go.
You're welcome. I did that just for you.
Oh my God, Tim.
So how have you been?
I'm going to ask you this question.
All right, fuck.
How have you been?
I've been better.
Well, then
than I have before. Before.
Have you been worse?
Welcome to Chronic Nonsense. Welcome to our show.
Welcome to our show, guys. In this show, I know you might be new here, but Tim, but in this show we like to talk about anything that gets out of my head.
This is my first episode, and I'm really glad to be a part of it. I don't know how this show used to run before I came along, but I'm really excited to see how things are going to progress from here.
There's a lot of comments that weren't on air before you were here.
Yeah, that checks out. I don't know what that means, but it checks out.
Timothy Drimothy Johnson. That's your name.
My name.
That's your name, yeah. Right? Okay.
Something like that.
I've only known you for
17 sevens. Hey guys at home, what do you think that is?
They know what that is.
What do you think it is, though, guys?
They're like, candy.
You're probably right. If you said it's candy, I'm gonna say you're probably right.
Today's episode is brought to you in part by the people over at Toys R Us.
Those people.
Have you done anything?
Well, first of all, let me tell you.
Go ahead. Tim, I want you to tell me right now.
We had talked about earlier this week how I miss the show The Monkees, and you've never seen that, right?
I didn't even know there was one.
Yeah, you know about the group The Monkees?
Of course.
Yeah. So they had a TV show. They're not really... They are a band, sort of, but they were like literally just cast for the role, so they didn't like get together and be like, we're going to be a band now.
Yeah.
Also, most of them don't know how to play instruments. They just sing and pretend to play instruments.
And then I saw your face.
And because of that, some people don't like them. I like them, and here's I don't care because they never said that they could play instruments. Like, they're not like lying to the public. It's just like it's for a show. So who cares? I just like the music. But I love the show. It's funny. Or at least it's still funny to me. The nostalgia is carrying it. Maybe I don't know if it's still funny to a non-biased person, but I think it's good.
I'm going to be honest. I don't think most people know about this show, so you can have any opinion that you want about it.
Fair enough. Yeah, this was a show. It was in like the late '60s, early '70s, I believe. They were riding like the Beatles boy band
around the time of the Civil War, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. You're right.
The American Civil War, famously about who should put what on their sandwich.
Who's afraid of Shere Khan?
Who's afraid of Shere Khan?
Sonny and Shere Khan. So anyway, this show only had 2 seasons, and I really wanted to watch it, so I was going to look and see if it's on any streaming services. It is not. You can't really find it anywhere. At least not that I could.
Yeah.
And so I found it on Amazon. You can order it, but it was going to be like $150 per season. Mm-hmm. And I was like, that's more money than I'm going to pay.
A little expensive.
I'm not going to do that. But then I was like, but I want to watch it so bad. And it's got such a... It always made me so happy when I was a kid to watch it. And so I just wanted to see it so bad. So I'd been debating like all week, like, am I going to buy that eventually? And maybe I'll like put it on a list for Christmas and maybe one year somebody will get it for me. Well, I came home yesterday and Tia was like, I got a surprise for you. And she pulled out both seasons of the show. And I was like, holy shit, that's awesome.
That's cool. It's not even Daddy's birthday yet.
Yeah, it was just a random surprise. She just decided to do that.
Daddy had no birthdays yet.
Yeah, so I have an awesome girlfriend. She's cool.
That's great. I'm glad to hear it. I also have an awesome girlfriend. Her name is Tia.
Oh.
She got me a copy of The Monkees, which is a TV show from the 1960s. Believe it or not.
Right on.
Oh. Excuse me.
That was a long one.
I love fucking no. Oh, sorry. Is it the marimba time? You didn't tell me it was marimba time.
It's actually a vibraphone.
We need to talk. Oh, sorry. We need to talk beforehand for when it's vibraphone time or marimba time.
It's marimba time. It's vibes time.
What are your favorite vibes?
I like the bad ones. I really like bad vibes. That's why I put those out into the world all the time.
Like what? Explain.
When you walk into a room and you're like, oh, I probably shouldn't be here. I can feel the hate. That's what I like.
What are those times? Have you ever felt hate?
Those are the times I like.
Have you ever felt hate in a room? I've never felt it.
And that's why I've never been happy.
I felt unacceptance into a room. That's most societal situations I'm in.
Society. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I know there was something else that happened this week. Oh, today we went to a farmer's market.
In Jeff or New Albany?
Both, actually.
Oh, someone's a high roller. Yeah, so we went to the one in New Albany because we really had heard a lot about it. Got a lot of things there. We got some breads. Some we got lemon blueberry. We got a different kind of bread. Banana bread. Banana bread's the best bread.
And then we also got a couple muffins, a raspberry muffin, blueberry muffin, and I got some mixed berry cobbler, which was fantastic. Ooh. I also bought a sweet spicy barbecue sauce.
Do they have any like super spicy shit?
I didn't see much there with that. I didn't look around much at the Jeff one, but
I've started to not care about my asshole, Tim.
That's fair.
Nothing to do with the spice. I just don't want you to know that I don't like my asshole anymore.
Good. You shouldn't.
But like I don't care about that anymore, and I love spicy. I love spicy. And I want everything I have to be spiced up like a boy's sack.
Spiced out the balloon.
I want to eat something so hot I become the new Spice Girl. Oh, my Game Boy just started up.
Oh my god.
What?
It's just so much.
No, there's nothing wrong with me.
It's hot.
It's not hot out at all. It's a beautiful day.
Today was actually great. Yeah, I mowed this morning, just one lawn, and it was nice. It was not bad at all.
We should have done the podcast outside. Do you think we could ever do that?
I
don't want to.
I'm thinking about it. I'm sure we could.
Probably not.
Because there's only one thing that needs to be plugged in other than this.
That would be,
but this doesn't need to be.
That doesn't. I think it'd be really funny if we went to like on a random location.
Yeah.
And did a podcast in like a public area.
Yeah, that would be funny.
I think it would be funny as to do just to try shit out, because that's what we're doing. This is, what is it, episode 23?
Yeah.
Right now?
Well, and I'm sure like no one's ever done that before. Like we could call it podcast, but outside.
Well, we already have.
Oh, just kidding. That's the name.
Yeah, that's
of
okay.
another podcast.
No, but I do.
Does that?
I do
and
know.
That's their bit.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I thought you'd heard of them.
No.
Gotcha.
I just know of another podcast that did that same
really?
thing. Yeah, that was outside and did. I just
That's
think
good.
we should, if we wanted to try it, we could, but we don't have to.
I'd be down to.
Might be real hot out.
Well, we could just pick a day that it's not. Hopefully.
What do you think this is?
I'll let you guys at home guess.
Hey, I think it's time for a new segment on the show, huh? What do you fucking say about that, huh? Who am I? What am I doing here?
I don't know. It's my first day here on the podcast.
It is your first day. Welcome to the podcast. Today, I'd like to introduce a new segment. It's called...
Good name.
Oh my God. That's
You
like
killed it.
That's like a fart if it popped.
A fart if it died.
You know what I did today, Tim?
What'd you do today?
Obviously, I was at work. And
Right.
sometimes at work, it's not even like a real job.
Wrong.
All right.
Yeah. Explain.
Well, sometimes like we have nothing to do.
Yes.
In fact, a lot of times we have nothing to do.
Lately, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And so I'm just there chilling out there. And so, which used to be a real pain in the butthole because I didn't bring my headphones and I was just like, what do I do? But now I brought headphones, and today I watched Seinfeld the whole time. And let me tell you, what a good show. I like Seinfeld a lot, and that shouldn't surprise anyone.
I'm going to have to try that out. I'd heard when I was younger, people said that it was like, it was funny, but the characters are like not very likable, so it's hard to watch or whatever. But all the people that said that, I feel like they don't know the things I like well enough to tell me whether or not I'd like it. So I'm going to give it a shot.
I think that they are not real characters, so it's fine.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
The entire time I'm like, well, these aren't situations that happen, but they are at the same time. It's very good, very smart, very funny. And man, I just enjoyed the fuck out of it. And I haven't watched a show
Ever.
Like not really ever
Not
do
before.
I watch shows. I don't do it.
Not later.
And it's really a good quality to have. And I'm so sorry. We'll be right back, please.
We will.
We'll be right back right after this. What if that was your doorbell? It sounded
It's
just
so
like
long.
that.
That's such a long doorbell.
There are people out there. I can name a couple right now if you want.
They're the reason that doorbells exist, because there are people out there. If everybody was in here, we wouldn't need doorbells, would we?
No. Timothy.
Yeah, that's my name.
I gotta tell you something.
Okay, tell me.
God. Oh. Okay.
Is that a new segment?
I'm doing an experiment.
Is this a new segment?
I'm doing an experiment on this episode to see how I can get rid of an audience.
All right.
Do you want to test it out?
Sure.
Well, I'm going to start by doing this.
Oh.
Did that work, you think?
Yeah, I think they're gone now. I think they're all gone. You swatted them away.
I slap my thighs, as I do. What are you doing right now? What are you doing right now?
I've been considering starting a podcast.
Another one?
No.
This one.
Yeah, I've been considering starting it. What would you do if I told you that I hadn't recorded any of that?
I'd be like, thank
and I
God.
was getting ready to press record.
I'd be like, thank God we needed that one.
Yeah, well, we're only 15 minutes in, don't worry.
You really wouldn't have had that amazing reveal of my fart putty.
Yeah, that would have been sad.
Do you like Noise Putty? Did you ever play with that as a kid?
No, I never had it.
Would you like to give it a try?
No. That's for you.
Wow, you're real fun.
That's for you to have.
Man, you should. You bet you'd be real fun at parties.
I am not.
You are.
But thanks for asking.
You are fun at parties when I'm there.
I've never really been to a party if I were to guess about it.
I'm gonna be a guess about it. Who do you think should be the new host of Jeopardy?
Probably you. What would you be like if you were the host of Jeopardy?
If I was the host of Jeopardy, every time someone was like, "What is blank?" I'd be like, "Sure," because I don't know.
Oh man,
I'd be like, "Sure." I mean, that's what I would have guessed too, maybe if I was lucky.
Every time somebody answered or asked one of the questions, I would just go, "This is Jeopardy." I'd get fired after the first episode.
I would fire you for that.
Because you're right. Like, I don't want to figure out. I don't want to talk to those people. I don't want to tell them if they're right or wrong. Who are they? Who am I?
I don't know.
What's happening? Man, Empty Bucket is, he looks real comfortable. He looks like he could be sleeping.
I might be holding him.
Holding him in your arms.
You'd have to watch the video version of this podcast that doesn't exist if you want to find out. What's the deal?
Podcast doesn't exist or the video version doesn't exist?
I thought about this. I was like, what's the deal with Arby's? Huh? Why is it called that?
What's the deal?
What's the deal
with Arby's?
No, seriously. Like, why is it called Arby's? And why is it not short for Arbigale?
I don't know why it's Arby's. Maybe Arby's is a person's. Is Arby a name?
Let me check it.
And maybe Arby is short for something.
Oh my god! I can't believe it. I got a text from my dad.
You gonna talk to him?
No.
Have you ever talked to him before?
I'm recording a podcast.
Do you know your dad?
Hey, Dad, if you're listening, fuck off. I'm recording a podcast. How about you get my sister to do it? he's not texting about anything like that, which is funny. Anyway,
earlier I was trying to figure out like things I could do to make tomorrow easier for me because it's going to be busy, and I was like, maybe I should go ahead and edit the podcast, but we hadn't recorded it yet, so that was impossible.
Well, I appreciate your what's the word? Ineptitude? The chain has long been attempting to set the record straight on the story behind its name. It comes from our founders, Leroy and Forrest Raffle, the Raffle brothers, or RB. The chain says on its website, Leroy and Forrest Raffle found Arby's in Boardman, Ohio. So it's named after that.
Interesting.
So it should be like the letter R, the letter B, Z.
But they just made it like, interesting.
Yeah.
I respect that.
I don't. I wish they thought about anything else.
Oh, my mom just texted me.
What did she say?
There's an ABBA tribute band in Nashville, Indiana. Nashville, Indiana?
Yeah, there's a Nashville, Indiana.
Crazy.
Did you not know that?
No, I didn't know that. I've lived in Indiana most of my life.
There's almost all the towns in Indiana legit are like named after other places.
Yeah, I mean, I knew that, but it's just, I didn't know there were like Nashvilles other than Tennessee close to us.
Almost all of them.
Interesting. Yeah, we got Paris, Indiana.
Indianapolis.
Yeah, we got Indianapolis. We got Cincinnati, Indiana.
Keep naming them.
Oh, also my mom.
I'll give you a squeak every time. What'd she say? Come on. Never mind my bit. You say yours.
Wait.
Guys, we're still working on
I'm so confused because she says there's an ABBA tribute band in Nashville, Indiana of Katie and Cindy Have Fun.
I think she messed up.
I think so too.
Good bit.
Yeah. That was me imitating the Flarp.
That was my Howard the Duck impression.
Howard the Dunk.
Guys, we're still working out on the kinks of how to make a good show for you guys.
We're still working out.
Excuse me.
doing exercises, doing the splits, making moves, burning rubber.
Whoa, it kind of looks like a face right now.
That's scary. Oh, it does. I don't like that. I don't want that.
Oh.
Get that away from me. That was a loud one. Jeez.
If I was an alien, I would probably not be Jar Jar Binks.
That's hot.
But if I wasn't an alien, I would be myself. That's a dumb question. Answer. Hey, what's going on?
I'm back in town, and that's what's going on. So since this is my first episode, can you tell me what I should expect, like, going forward with this? Or do you have anything that I need to be, like, working on?
Yeah, let me help you out here, kid. If you're gonna get it good in the podcast world, and listen to me, I've been all over the podcast realm. I know everything about podcasts. I was on the one with Michael Jackson, for fuck's sake.
I didn't know he was on a podcast.
He's
That's
dead
crazy.
now, so it don't fucking matter. But let me tell you something, kid. Let me tell you something. Podcasting is like riding the bike. You never get over it.
Oh man, yeah,
It's like riding the bike,
long-lasting bike trauma.
Step one, if you're gonna have a podcast, this is what you need, though. You need an audience. It's first step. You need to get mama, get papa, get your sister, get your grandma. That's all you need.
So you need an audience before you have episodes.
It's true.
That's crazy.
It's true. You gotta. I mean, what's the point of having episodes if you don't have an audience? Just ask us.
You got me there.
Step number 2. You gotta need. I don't know who this guy is.
I mean, he's probably the other Tim.
My name's RJ John Podcast. All right?
RJ John. Ronald John.
Ronald John. Listen, huh? If you're gonna have a podcast, you need one audience. You need 2. You need to be able to eat before you have a podcast, because if you go on a podcast with an empty stomach, you're gonna throw chunks.
All right, well, I did that well. I had some food before I showed
Step
up.
3, you need equipment. Like what?
Equipment.
Help me out here. What
Thin
equipment?
mints.
Wrong.
Piano.
Try again.
Lights.
Very wrong. Okay. This is what you need. You're going to need a microphone. 2, if you're going to have a guest. Probably not going to have a guest, though. Let's be honest.
All right.
I hate them. I hate guests on podcasts.
Wait, is a guest a thing you need, or is
I was
a mic?
on a podcast with Michael Jackson. I think I fucking know. Okay?
I don't know.
I'm going to go back to bed.
All right. Good night, RJ John Podcast. Thank you for your
John
help.
Podcast.
Yeah, that was RJ John Podcast, everybody. He'll probably never be back.
No, I hope not. I hope not. That bit's dead.
Oh, the
killed
deadest bit. Yeah, so this week, we've talked about this before individually, but there are 5 different kinds of spenders.
What?
Big spenders.
Oh.
Little spenders. Tight suspenders. John Spender.
Don't you do it.
And Park.
Park spenders?
No, just Park.
I thought you were going to say suspenders.
I did in one of them.
I missed it.
You got me there.
I don't pay attention. I am back.
All right, so
And I'm dead.
oh, what are the 5 kinds of spenders? I can't remember. It depends on who you ask. I think that we saw a couple different versions, but anyway, the point is, I realized which one I am a while back, and it hit again today. See, I'm the type of person that will save money for a while, a good while, good at saving money, and then randomly will splurge. Just spend way too much money.
Well,
Just keep on buying shit. And then I'll go back into a habit of just saving for a long time.
well, you know what? There's easily a lot worse.
Oh, yeah. I don't think this is the worst one at all. But
That's like not even like bottom half.
yeah.
I'd call that.
But this week, I just kept buying shit.
Yeah.
So when I was at work, I bought some random stuff to put on my desk that I really didn't need.
So
I spent...
Oh, at work.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I spent $30. I got a piggy bank airplane. It's an airplane that's a piggy bank.
I was there for that.
And I got a Hot Wheel Starship Enterprise, which why does Hot Wheel have that? But cool.
Because they want that money cash.
And
money.
I got a little Iron Man action figure.
He's a cutie too.
He's adorable.
He's got a nice little pose.
And I got a Batmobile. A full-size Batmobile, and I drove it home. $30. But anyway, so after I did that, I went and bought some video games online, and of course I spent a shit ton of money at the farmer's market this morning, and I've been out to eat a few times this week, which is more than normal for me. So it's just been a lot of me spending money that I wouldn't normally spend. It's not that big a deal, but I was doing well. I was saving up some good money, good cash. And I just it's all going away. It's all going away so fast. It makes me sad.
Sorry, I had to let the orchestra in.
Which one is that? I don't remember.
Which one is what?
What piece was that? What music?
I think it came from this.
That's my favorite symphony.
That was Danny Elfman's 1989 Batman Time. Why didn't they ever release Batman Time, the movie? That was so fucking close to the Wii Sports theme song. Do 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 do. We should know. You almost had it. Don't even. You need to leave it.
No, but I was trying to do like that's some Batman shit right there.
Meow 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 meow. Here we go with Tim showing off how fucking musically talented he is, and I have to sit here and clap like a motherfucker, and he has a gun out the whole time, playing piano with two hands and a gun in his third, and he's pointing at me. He's like, "You better fucking enjoy my music. You better enjoy my music." It's my Tim impression.
Most of the things that I do that sound good are accidents.
Oh, Daddy, let me tell you. Daddy's belt, let me tell you that I was an accident. Did you know that? That's a lie. My parents listen to this. They're like, no, certainly weren't. Unless they've been lying to me the whole time. You want to know step 3 about having a podcast?
Yeah, tell me
Step
RJ John's podcast.
Step 4. You're going to need microphones. I already told you that, but we're going to need more.
More.
And I'm gone.
How many per person?
I said I'm gone.
Oh. I'll never know how many microphones.
And, it's probably for the best. You can probably judge yourself.
So I just got a text from Tia.
Say, keep it down, you
and it
fucking
said,
weasel.
You're going to have to put a disclaimer on your podcast to turn down the volume of Daylen will blow them away, haha. And then she corrected, or.
Well.
So I guess she can hear you out there.
Well, Tia, if you got a problem with it, how about you come in here?
I mean, RJ Johns is really the issue because he keeps... Or RJ John, not Johns. I'm sorry, RJ. He keeps getting real close to the mic. I feel like Daylen's fine.
Yeah, I don't think that this is worth... I think this is worth a discussion after the podcast. We're going to have to sit her down.
We're going to have to discuss.
And I'm going to have to say, Tia, listen, I'm the new girlfriend.
Tia, see... Herb Alpert and the Tia Listen Brass is my favorite group.
Getting a little close to my hat.
Getting a little close to my home. See, every day I get a little closer to your hat.
Yeah,
our hat, really. It's ours.
Yeah.
That's our hat. Today I asked Tia if she would go out and find me the biggest hat she could find. I asked her if she would do that. I told her I'd pay her $1 if she'd go find the biggest hat she could find because I needed it. And she said no. I was really hurt by that.
What, like, were you looking for a 10-gallon hat?
I mean, I didn't really specify. It could have been any kind of big hat. Biggest hat you can find.
Usually those are like big cowboy hats, big Arby's hats. Back, well, look at me. I'm going back in a circle.
Hey, we're back.
Back in the circle.
When I was younger, I thought that the Arby's thing was supposed to be like an oven mitt.
That
because it kind of looks like an oven mitt.
I still look at it, and I only look at the top part. I don't look at it as a hat.
Yeah.
I just like the little grabbies.
Because like it does have the bottom part that sticks out, like the hat, like to the side, but that's not the part that I pay attention to.
You're a graphic designer. What's your favorite logo of all time?
Oh no,
I'm supposed to have.
I feel bad that I don't immediately know
or care. I bet there's plenty of people out there who just don't care.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure, but I feel like a lot of graphic designers have one that they're like, that's awesome. Oh, I know.
Don't shoot me.
I know.
Please.
I know.
You're pulling out a gun. Please don't shoot me.
Let
me pull it out. I'm going to do the rest of the podcast like this.
So there's this one that I think is super cool. And the whole idea of it is a cool idea.
Coming at you live from underneath the microphone.
He's so far down you'll never find him.
So far, Dan. I want to meet someone whose name is Daniel.
That's a crazy name. It's good.
Daniel Stevenson. He's Finnish.
He's Finnish.
Yeah, as in from Finland.
He's done.
You fucking uncultured friend of mine.
Is that all I am to you?
Sorry, am I supposed to... Hold on. You're looking up the logo, and I'm gonna... This is my time to entertain the audience. Have you ever gone outside and there was like a couple people looking at you immediately, and you went back inside? I have.
Nice. Okay.
It's like it asked a question. I'm still going to play around with this while he looks for the logo that he's talking about.
I mean, for the audience, it doesn't really matter. I just thought I'd show you, so I'll have to find it another time. Well, basically what it is, it's a logo that someone made. I don't even remember. The problem is I can't remember what organization it was for. I feel like it might have been an MIT thing. But it was supposed to look
Men in Trousers, right?
It was something with a library, I feel like. Yeah, Men in Trousers. That's the sequel to Men in Black.
They really gave up on the franchise.
I mean, honestly.
Excuse me.
So this logo, it looks like the letters, but it's made out of just straight, like, rectangles.
Yeah.
And that's it. But somehow she's managed, like the designer that did this managed to, you can read the letters, but it also just looks like rectangles, and it's supposed to represent like books. And it's just super cool. Very, very interesting and recognizable, and I was a big fan of that.
Well, I like that. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah, anytime. I also like the FedEx logo because it's got that arrow in it, and I think that's cool.
Yeah, you never really notice it. I feel like, well, at least for me, I never knew it had it until everyone was like, did you know that FedEx has a goddamn arrow in it? And you're an idiot for never noticing. I noticed it a long time ago.
I know things.
My penis is 11 inches.
My dog is made of cheese.
It was originally 16, but I had to go get surgery.
What's that guy's deal?
He's a leprechaun.
No wonder he had to have surgery. Holy shit. Couldn't walk. Kept tripping over it.
He could very well, actually. He used it as a third leg.
Sometimes he would he would just stand up like a tripod.
Have you ever...
He would just use it to support some of his weight.
I was just about to ask you if you ever read Dante's Inferno, and it broke me.
No, I've never.
do you know all the rings of hell? Because I'm about to take you there.
Oh, God.
This podcast is what I like to call Manny's Power Hour.
The Ivy Tech logo is pretty cool.
I'd have to look at it again.
It looks like... So it's IVY,
Tech.
and they're stacked. So it's the I, and then the V is under it, and then the Y is under that, and it looks like ivy.
I'm so sorry.
The whole point is that it looks like ivy, like the plant.
Let me look it up.
But it's a good one.
I was going to do the bit there where I started playing Batman music, but it's like, hey, why don't we put 18 fucking ads in a goddamn YouTube video now, huh?
Oh, you like Batman? Well, have you ever considered trying a pillow?
Have you ever tried Reese's with potato chips in it?
Have you ever had a bear?
This is something I want out on the... I know you don't agree with me, but
I don't know why you feel this way. I don't understand it.
I don't care. I hate Will Arnett's voice because of those goddamn Reese's commercials.
I'm over the Reese's commercials. I just like you. It's not just the Reese's commercials for you though. You're like, I'm not gonna watch anything that he's doing.
I'm open to it. I'm not like that guy. I'm open to it, obviously, but I'm like, if he's in it, it's incredibly distracting, and it's too much for me. It's too much.
I don't get it.
You should. You hear his voice. His voice is...
Yeah, and I don't mind it because I know it's just his voice.
Yeah, and it's okay. Hey, man, we all have... Like, my voice isn't exactly the soothingest.
I guess, to be fair, I can kind of understand it because I was watching...
Hey, guys, I'm Will Arnett. You want to try a Reese's cup with my dick in it?
Not anymore.
It's just, that's what I get from him.
If you hadn't said that just now, I would have been so on board for trying a Reese's cup with Will Arnett's dick in it. But now that you've said that, I'm not into it
Probably
anymore.
has a big dick.
He probably put it in a Reese's once.
He was under contract. He had to.
He cut some of it off and stuck it in there.
That was on one of the Pornhub ads.
But no, I recently watched Independence Day. Second time I've ever seen it, but I didn't remember much of it because I was a lot younger when I saw it the first time. Good movie, very long setup, but there's a character in there, and I'm sure the guy is probably a well-known actor. I don't know him, but he has the raspiest voice that I've ever heard in my life. Mm-hmm. I'm sure it's from smoking or something like that. But it's like, oh man, it's hard to like listen to a little bit. And I felt bad because I'm like, well, he can't control that. And like, he did a good job with his role, but it was a little bit difficult.
I don't want it to seem like I have any problems with
obviously
Will Arnett,
not.
the person.
Obviously not, yeah.
But it's just so distracting every time. It like takes up a scene. It's like, oh, his voice is very commanding and not in a soothing way. It's not like I don't feel soothed at all. I feel...
Is that something that usually goes along with commanding? Because I don't feel like it is.
Yeah, I would say so.
Really?
Yeah. David Attenborough has a very commanding, James Earl Jones is very, very commanding. And it's like, oh, okay. All right. But you're like, ooh, I like hearing his voice. It's all like smooth.
Like a...
This podcast is brought to you by the idea of smooth. The idea of it.
Incorporated.
Smooth Incorporated. Only a time... And you're gonna have... You're gonna have...
Smooth Incorporated. The only place you can go to get things smoother. Have a chair that you don't like, you can get it smooth.
Hey, make it a ball.
Have a plane that you want to get on, make it smooth. Ever been on a bumpy road? Go to Smooth Incorporated and we won't help you.
Smooge. Have you heard of Smooge Incorporated?
Smooge?
Yeah,
What do they do?
They make things smoosher.
All right.
We'll be right back.
Welcome back.
This is the quick. That's how you know we're on the same page. Oh. Wait. How'd that change? In a world where
All right. Thank you, everybody, for joining us today. And we're going to end the episode right here at 41 minutes.
wow, we've been going for a long time. I've been having such a blast with you, Tim.
I've been having the worst time.
Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, I really just, I felt lost this entire episode. I'm being new here. I really don't feel like I understand what's going on. And I don't know. I just feel like, if I've been there for like the planning phases and I was like more involved in like the creation of this podcast, I might understand it better.
Listen, I know you knew, but the ninth, 10th step. All right, we're skipping a lot because I just want to get it. I just need this information to get to your fucking mouth right now.
I like the idea that if you skip steps, you get there faster. But like it doesn't matter that you skipped them. You're not gonna have to go back and do those. You can just skip them and then you get there faster.
I promise. I've been in this business for so long. I know how this works. I was on tour with Johnny Cena.
Explain it to me, RJ.
Okay.
What did Johnny Cena tell you?
I don't remember, but I'm gonna tell you this. All right, don't make me laugh. Okay.
I won't.
Kevin Hart once told me that if you're gonna have podcasts, you gotta be good. Excuse me.
Sorry, you're breaking up there, RJ.
No,
What'd you say?
I'm doing all right. I'm starting to tear up. It was really moving. He said, you gotta learn to be funny.
Kevin Hart was like, yeah, you're gonna want to learn to be funny, guys.
He said,
guy.
That's my Kevin Hart impression.
That's good.
Yeah, he snaps a lot.
It's good. I'd never know.
All right, I'll see
I'd
you
never know
later.
to look at you.
I need to go to bed.
Bye, RJ.
I need my spoonful of cinnamon.
Sugar to make the cinnamon go
I'm
down.
gonna do this cinnamon challenge right before bed.
Oh god.
Helps my throat. It helps my throat. I've been smoking for so long.
Yeah, go ahead and do the cinnamon challenge. Not a sponsor.
It was his dog. It was his dog telling him to go to bed. Anyway,
Yeah.
man. Why does Ringo have so many rings on his finger?
It was because of his. He was afraid that they might fall off if he didn't have enough rings.
Like, if he had...
I don't know why. That's a good question.
Maybe he's like, well, my name is Ringo. I've got to have rings.
Ringo on my finger.
Ringo right here. Oh, fuck me, Tim. Right now. No,
You're too far away. I'm not gonna try.
yeah, and I don't really feel comfortable with our relationship.
Yeah, we're not there yet. Maybe in a couple days.
Maybe in a couple of seconds. I was gonna pull up the email and read through, even if it's just a spam.
Spam, yeah.
Guys, you can send us emails, by the way, at
chronicnonsenspodcast@gmail.com.
I remember. Oh God. Scary time. Yeah, it's all from fucking Twitter. Yeah, you can send us anything you want. You say anything you want. You can make us say something that we'll regret, and we'll read it. I don't care. I have no presence in pop culture whatsoever, so I can get canceled from a few people. It's fine. All those mice didn't want me to do that. They were like, please, no. That's a horrible... That's scary. That scares me a little bit.
Well, I think that's worse.
Yeah, no, that was... Oh.
I want this to wake me up every morning. Just...
That's Winnie the Pooh and the fourth Ring of Hell.
What's he doing there? Is he going on an adventure?
He's getting honey. Beach. I can't do Winnie the Pooh, obviously.
Can you do Christopher Robin?
Hold on, let me do it. I can do Christopher Robin.
I'm Christopher Robin. I'm Christopher Robin. Welcome back, Winnie. Winnie, Mr. Pooh.
What's that? Hey there, kiddies. I'm Christopher Robin.
Welcome back to the podcast. I'm Christopher Robin.
And I'm bother. Oh. Bother. I don't know how to do it.
I don't know.
I'm trying very
I'm just a
hard.
piece of shit.
You can tell me at chronicnonsenspodcast@gmail.com.
Chronicpodcast.com.
Chronic podcast. Oh, man. Do you want to hear my piglet impression?
Yes, please. What's Tigger sound like?
Oh, yeah! That was Christopher Robin again. I'm sorry.
Eeyore? Are there other characters? I can't remember.
Yeah, there's Rabbit, Owl, and Kangaroo.
Yeah. Well,
And then the gopher guy, don't forget about him. I can't do his voice. He does the whole, like, whistle thing. I love that movie. Can I talk about that?
yeah.
I love Winnie the Pooh, and I don't care if I'm 32 years old. I'm in love with that movie.
I've never seen it. I don't. Well, I can't say that. If I've seen it, it's long enough ago. I don't remember it.
Let's watch it
I
after
know,
the podcast.
I know I watched like some of the show
Oh, yeah, the show.
when I
was
was
good.
younger, but I don't really remember that either.
Yeah, that one wasn't as good, but, like, it wasn't bad. It's just Winnie the Pooh.
I'm sure I probably watched the movie now that I think about it, but I honestly don't remember it all.
You know what's great about it?
What's great about it?
It's an hour and 20 minutes.
Really, I wish more movies were that length.
I know.
Now.
And it's perfectly fine at out and out. You want to see more. Like, I kind of wanted to see more because I'm like, you can do a 2-hour one of that. I like all the stories here. But it's nice that they're just like, we'll keep it short. There's not a lot that's going on. It's like, here's some things that happen in the 100-acre wood.
100 million wood.
100-acre wood is what I would call my penis if it was large.
Oh man, yeah.
You didn't like that?
I did. It's just
Boom. It's just boom.
yeah.
Boom. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Have I ever asked you what your favorite Disney movie is? Boom, 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 boom. Camp Town racists, sing your song. Do-da, 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 do-da. Camp Town ladies have fun. Do-da, do-da.
Was the question, what's my favorite movie?
Disney movie. What's your favorite Disney?
My favorite Disney would have to be Welcome Back to Disney Time.
Welcome back, Carter.
Let me think about it. So, honestly, it might be Beauty and the Beast,
It's really good. It's worth a rewatch.
but oh man, I've seen it so many times that it kind of made me not like it less, but like not as into rewatching it. But Lion King is fantastic. I
was doing this thing where I was like, there's this guy who does this thing. He reviews Disney movies, and he made a very good point about The Lion King that I never realized before.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh no, you had to make this a little less. And it's like a whole movie. It's a movie criticism. But I was like, so basically, you know when Simba goes back, right, to confront, they have this really cool scene where Rafiki's like, where he hits him on the head. Do you remember that? And he's like, it's in the past. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's in the past, you piece of shit. Why are you upset?
And he goes to like confront his past and stuff. And he's like this new man / lion. And he goes, and then like as soon as Scar brings up his past, he like gets all like defensive. He's like, no, I didn't.
Yeah.
It like ruins that moment. And then everyone was like turning on him too. Instead, when it's like the message that it seemed like they were trying to do was like, stand up, or like own up to your past mistakes and just be better from and learn from them.
Yeah.
And stuff. But it didn't teach you that. All it taught you was that just go to the place and then, it turns out you didn't actually kill him, so you're fine, and everyone's, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So it's like they were trying that message, and it got botched pretty bad, which is, not a good thing.
No, you're right. That does make sense, and I guess that guy made a fair point.
And that's that really isn't a good thing in a movie too. That's like a big problem, I would say, because it's like that's such a important message to send to kids, like to, it's okay that you mess up.
Yeah,
and stuff.
Yeah.
Even if you really didn't do it, it's okay to own up to that and like say, all right, I'll move on. I probably did whatever.
Yeah.
And, but all they taught you is like, well, if you didn't do it, convince everyone you didn't do it. And I don't necessarily agree with that.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
But the movie's still great. It's got the best music ever.
That's the main reason that I like it is the music more than the message. But that does cheapen it slightly. That's a little disappointing.
That guy also,
because that wouldn't be hard to get right either.
He also said Hakuna Matata was terrible, like any video essay guys. And I was like, that's not true, but thank you.
What does that even mean?
He was getting all edgelord, and he was like, when I was a kid, I was a real big fan of Be Prepared.
When I was a young child.
Very nice.
Hakuna, I'm a child.
But
so yeah, he was like,
he said he was like in the video, he was a fan of Be Prepared and was like,
yeah.
And
which is great.
And he went to school and everyone was singing Hakuna Matata and not that one. So I understand where he's coming from. I understand he's just lashing out against his child. It was like, I really like Be Prepared more. And so he has to go and be like, Hakuna Matata sucks. It doesn't.
I got to tell you, here's the thing. There isn't just one good song in the world.
I don't think that's what he was saying.
Crazy thing. I know. I'm just like, just because you like one thing and like a different thing less doesn't mean that thing is bad. Now, there are things that are bad. I do think that like art and media is not above being bad. But I think that too many people just will just say, oh, I hate this thing, it's bad. And it's like, often that's not the case. You hate it because you don't like it.
That's what he was saying.
For whatever reason. That's fine. That's fine. You don't have to like it.
Yeah. He was saying, I don't like it, it's bad. In the same, but when he says it's bad,
like you can't.
Yeah.
You can't.
Well, also just,
I mean, you can. You're just wrong.
Yeah, he just did it, and he could be wrong. I don't care. I didn't care. He said it, and I was like, well, I can tell that it's your child. You probably were like, really liked that song and felt outcast when someone probably told him that song sucked. It's Hakuna Matata, and then forever he hated it.
Yeah,
which is what happened. So I didn't really care, but that's not. My hand went through it. It never goes. I've never had I pushed it so forcefully that my fingers just went right through the noise putty.
That's Andy. Sorry, putty.
I thought you were saying sorry because you farted.
I was.
Sorry. Oh my God. Sorry, darling. This brings us to our next segment. Is Dolly Parton gay? I saw her on MTV the other day and she seemed pretty gay. Dolly Parton, are you gay? Tweet at us at Chronic Sense. Dolly
Parton?
Don't remember our hat.
How fast are you, Dolly Parton? How fast are you?
That guy's late. That guy,
he was supposed to be in the whole thing.
There was a rehearsal going on, and then as soon as they cut off, he entered through the door and said that.
Oh man,
sorry, that was too much to visualize. So Lion King's good. Winnie the Pooh's my favorite. What's your favorite? Tell us in the comments section below.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
So I did, and then I didn't.
And then he didn't. And we cut it off right there. And that's going to be the cutoff point.
That's gonna be cut right off. Right on, baby.
You saying you looked at me like you were waiting for me to say something, and I was like, I've been waiting for you this whole time.
Forever. I do that to you a lot, though.
It's really funny.
It's not new.
I'm such a fan.
It's definitely old. Almost as old as I am. How old am I?
14.
5.
Huh. It's off. A couple years.
I'm like a prodigy.
I'm 32, according to what I said like 30 minutes ago.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say?
Oh, it was. I don't.
Oh, it wasn't anything.
I didn't have anything.
Oh, okay.
I was hoping something would come. I was trying to force an epiphany.
Yeah, that kind of happens when you don't know what you're... Listen, episode 6, what do you want from us, son? You want us to be a god? Do you want us to be the gods of podcasts?
Do you want this to be better? Do you want this to progressively get better? Because I'm going to tell you, is it going to stay the same?
No.
This show's going to be about the same.
I have high aspirations for this show, Tim.
I was just joking, but...
I want you to... but I think that's it. I do want to talk about that.
All right.
I have higher aspirations than just this. Because, like... you know, it's very in our nature to just have a podcast and that's it.
Yeah.
But like
I feel like that's the way to go.
I think just having one in the first place is a really good first step.
Big step.
Big step for us. Yeah.
Yeah. We usually say we're going to do a thing and then never do.
And talk about it. But we're very serious about this. And I like butts, and I cannot lie. No. I can't get that low. I was always jealous of people who could sing low like that.
Yeah.
It'd be
Me too.
Nice. Let me try.
I feel like we both got like a baritone voice, which is like we're almost able to do bass stuff, but not quite. Which is sad. Because I feel like really you want to either... Like, I like my voice for speaking, but for singing... I feel like most people, most men would like to either be able to sing good bass or good tenor. Mm-hmm. But baritone is like, that's where a lot of us are, and it's not a helpful place to be.
I'm all right. I don't care. I really don't care about my singing voice. I don't utilize it. So.
That's as loud as I can play that.
That's like a baby who didn't get his way. But the largest baby. No.
How big is the largest baby?
That's a great question, Tim, and I can't wait to find the answer.
I can't wait to hear it.
How big is the sexiest... Oh, shit, sorry.
Oh, God.
Largest.
No, don't look that up.
Yeah. That's going to be a different thing. They're going to talk about baby penises. And we're not above that here on this podcast. How big is the largest penis?
Is there anything we're above?
What?
Is there anything that we are above?
I'm above you. No, I'm not. That's so rude.
No, it's okay. I've been rude to you on the last like 3 episodes, so you piece of shit.
I don't. The boy was born on January 18th, 1870. I'm reading the first thing that pops up, by the way, and not doing any checks. So you know we're a good source if you're listening. The boy was born on January 18th, 1879. A bit long ago. And that's not actually there, but it'd be funny. And it survived only 11 hours. He was the largest newborn ever recorded. Well, he deserved it. Yeah. At 23 pounds, 9 ounces. And nearly
holy shit, that's a big baby.
That's a fat baby. And nearly, I feel bad about saying he deserved it. That's not cool. And nearly 30 inches tall. Each of his feet was 6 inches long. For this, he was posthumously awarded a Guinness World Record.
If anybody was going to die from that, I would have thought it would have been the mother.
Yeah, that's a big baby coming out that snatch.
Oh, God. Man, that's... yeah, she had a bad day.
I thought
Did she live, do you think? I probably would have said if she didn't.
Can I do an impression of what her vagina might sound like?
I get... All right.
This is a rated R podcast.
R for ridiculous.
Our podcast. Rated hour.
Speaking of which, we just hit an hour, so.
Yar, ladies, welcome to the pirate section of the podcast. Today we're going to be talking about our riches and our booty.
And our podcast.
You're going to have to walk the stinking fucking...
You're gonna want to walk right on out of here.
You're going to have...
You're out of here.
You're out of here. You're going to have to walk the fucking plank, you slimy dog.
I'm the slimiest dog you're ever gonna...
Slimy dog.
Scurvy boy. You scurvy boy.
Why is my parrot not breathing?
Why is my parrot dead?
Why am I swimming right now?
Why am I here? Pirate having an existential crisis.
Who am I? Who was this?
What's my purpose? Me mateys.
I am, therefore I am.
What am I to do?
I think, therefore I am. I am, therefore I am.
I've been hunting treasure for all my life.
You ever read about Nietzsche?
You ever read about him?
I gotta be honest, I was reading, I was reading 50 Shades of Grey with me brothers. This has been a wild fucking episode.
The wildest ride. The longest ride. My first episode has been the craziest episode.
We're not... Why?
Do you want to wrap it up?
No. Yes. Yeah, well...
No. Yes.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching the fucking show.
And thank you also for listening to the fucking show.
Yeah, I don't know how you watched it.
But you did a good job.
You did a great job.
You did
I'm
a better
pirate.
job.
They call me Pirate George.
They call you Pirate George. Yes.
J-A-R-J. George. Seriously though, guys, if you want to follow us on Instagram, it's at Chronic Nonsense Pod on Instagram, I think, right?
Yep, that's
Please,
right.
Thank God.
And then Cronsense on Twitter.
And then
At Cronsense on Twitter.
And Chronic Nonsense Podcast at gmail.com if you want to send. If you want to send us an email.
If you want to send us anything.
You send us anything.
You can send us a picture of your dad.
Send us. All right. Here's your rule. Here's the rule.
Here's some homework for you.
Next episode, I want to see pictures of people's dads in our Gmail. If that happens,
Yeah.
man, you made me thinking about it.
It's a Father's Day rule.
It is Father's Day tomorrow.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you for reminding me.
So, everybody send us a picture of your dads. And if you don't have dads, I'm really sorry. I'm sorry for everything.
Send us a picture of your hand. Left
Send
one.
us a picture of whatever you want.
Left
in
hand.
that case. Well,
left hand.
Are you trying to say that left hands are better than right hands?
I want to see left hands.
Are you trying to say that you like left hands better?
Yeah, I'm dying.
I lost me hand.
All right.
And I wish I could see pictures of left hand so I could imagine that
Having
I didn't
sex with
lose me hand. I was not going to take it there, but you
Guys,
did. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.